Alright, we've got Andrei Arlovski versus Carlos Felipe. Carlos Felipe, only 26 years old, fighting the 42-year-old Andrei Arlovski, which is pretty crazy, man. That age difference is insane. Andrei Arlovski, obviously, very well known, very well respected fighter, former UFC champion, and he fought my boy Tim Sylvia a few times. And if you guys don't know, Tim Sylvia has an intro on my channel. I've used it a few times. I'll probably use the Henry Cejudo intro for this one, but I mean, that doesn't matter. Carlos Felipe, he's coming off a win that it's not really the best. He's coming off a split decision win over Jake Collier. If you guys don't know who Jake Collier is, he's a middleweight that ate a lot of food and pretty much became a heavyweight because of that. He won a split decision over Justin Tafa. Not gonna lie, I thought Justin Tafa won that fight, but I'm super biased, so you can't really take that opinion too seriously. He's got the win over Jorgen De Castro. He lost to Sergey Spivak, which some people would say is a bad loss. I definitely don't think that it's a bad loss. I actually rate Sergey Spivak relatively highly. I know he just got knocked out by Tom Aspinall, but Sergey Spivak is still a young up-and-coming dude. And before that, he was knocking guys out over at the regional scene. He has not won by finish in the UFC, and I mean, it's just surprising. He's got really good boxing. He was landing bombs on Justin Tafa. Justin Tafa was landing bombs on him. Andrei Arlovski, on the other hand, most recently beat Chase Sherman, and he lost to Tom Aspinall as well by submission, where he was kind of like rugby tackled, and then the neck was taken. It was kind of a weird situation, but he got submitted in that second round. Bosa win, Felipe Lin's win, and a loss to Jairzinho Rosenstrike. Why did they do that to my boy Andrei then? But anyway, points, all that aside, I do think that Andrei Arlovski is going to win, man. I think he's the favourite for a reason, and I respect the fact that the Vegas have put him as a favourite, because I would put him as a favourite. If he was an underdog, I would have jumped on it. Maybe he was at one point and I've completely missed it. But yeah, man, I mean, Carlos Felipe, he's got really, really good boxing. It'll be very interesting to see if Andrei Arlovski is going to test his ground game, maybe even test a takedown defense in some sort of way. But I just got Andrei Arlovski by decision. In my personal opinion, Carlos Felipe, maybe he does find the hands. Maybe he does land some massive shots that he landed on Tafa back in the day, and Arlovski just can't take the shots as he used to. But I've still got to back the boy, man. Got to back Andrei Arlovski. My guy is still fighting. He's 43, 42 years old, and he's still at it. I mean, how can you not respect a man that is just, I mean, he's just doing what he likes to do, man. Co-main event of the evening. Could have been the main event. I actually wanted to see this fight promoted to the main event. I mean, it probably could have. I wouldn't have even minded if this was the main event and they made it 3 rounds. But, because Andrei Arlovski is a legend, then. But, yeah, we've got this fight as the co-main. I'm still pretty happy that it is the co-main anyway. I think Andrei Arlovski is going to use his experience. I think he's going to win a decision in this one here.